It's 2:17 in the morning. The only light in the room is that familiar, faint glow from a phone screen. We're about to jump into a story that honestly starts in a place a lot of us know way too well.
This is Ravi. He's on his bed, just endlessly scrolling. You know the drill. Laughing at videos he's not going to remember tomorrow. And then his eyes drift over to the calendar. And bam! It hits him like a punch to the gut. His exams are only 15 days away. Suddenly, that smile is just gone. And just like that, Ravi finds himself caught in that classic trap. It's this horrible, vicious cycle, right? You know you should be working, but you're not, which just makes you feel guilty, which makes you want to work even less. It's a total downward spiral.
And this is the question that's just rattling around in his head. The next morning, his 6 a.m. alarm goes off, but it might as well be a whisper. He hits snooze, and then again. Before he knows it, he's finally dragging himself out of bed at 9:30. The entire study plan for the day, already a total failure.
I mean, just look at this. The gap between the plan and the reality is huge. He planned to feel productive, to get that focused study in. Instead, his books are open, but his mind is completely shut for business. And that night, he can't sleep. Not because he's tired from a hard day's work, but from the crushing weight of doing absolutely nothing.
But then, lying there in the middle of that sleepless night, something just snaps. This is it. This is the moment everything changes. Ravi gets out of bed, he walks over to the mirror, and he takes a real hard look at himself. He decides right then and there that he is done feeling this way. Done with the regret.
This one thought, this is what changes everything. It's not about I'll start tomorrow anymore. It's about right now. This single sentence is the line in the sand. The old Ravi, the one who scrolls and snoozes, he stops right here.
So the next morning is completely different. The alarm goes off, but this time he set it for 5:30 a.m. And you know what? He doesn't hit snooze. He just gets up. He steps into a world that's quiet, it's still, and it's completely free of distractions.
He opens his book, and for what feels like the first time in forever, he actually studies. I mean, really studies, with 100% focus. It's not about putting in endless hours. It's about making every single minute count. This is the very first brick he lays for his new life.
He sets up a simple but really powerful structure. In the mornings, when his mind is fresh, he hits the hardest subjects first. Afternoons are for slow, deep revision, actually understanding the material, not just cramming it. Evenings are all about action, practicing questions, and learning from every single mistake. And at night, the phone gets put away. He just plans for the next day's win and gets to sleep.
But, okay, let's be real here. This kind of change isn't some magic trick. It was a fight. A daily fight against all those old, comfortable habits. It was a constant battle against that little voice telling him to just give up and go back to bed.
No way, not even close. There were days he was just bone tired, days he wanted so badly to just quit, to lie down and pick up his phone again. That pull of the old routine was incredibly strong.
But whenever those doubts started creeping in, he clung to one singular idea, a mantra really, that pulled him through the absolute toughest moments.
And this, right here, was the game changer. He finally understood that the discomfort of being disciplined, well, it's temporary, and it leads somewhere. But that deep, aching pain of regret, that stuff lasts a lifetime. He just chose the better pain.
So those 15 days, they fly by. Exam day finally arrives, but this time, as Ravi walks into that examination hall, the feeling is completely different. That old, familiar fear, it's just not there.
And listen, he isn't arrogant. His confidence doesn't come from hoping for luck. It's something he earned. It's that quiet, solid feeling you get when you know deep down that you've put in the work. Day after day after day. He was prepared. So when the results are finally posted, guess whose name is at the top? Yeah, everyone around him is shocked, but Ravi, he's not, because he knows his success didn't come from some heroic last-minute all-nighter. It was built brick by brick, through all those small, consistent, daily choices. It was the direct result of him choosing discipline over regret. So, that's Ravi's story. It's done. But this whole thing, it was never really about him. It's about that choice he made. And now, the focus shifts. It's on you.
Let me ask you something. Does any of this sound a little familiar? Are you right there, right now, in the exact same spot Ravi was at the start of this story, making that same old promise to yourself that tomorrow is the day it all changes? You have to remember this. The person you're going to be in a month or a year from now, that's not decided by some big grand plan you make for the future. It is forged in the small, seemingly tiny decisions you make in this exact moment, right now.
So what's it going to be? The short-term pain of discipline or the lifelong pain of regret? The perfect time to start, well, it's never just going to show up. Your moment is now. You have to create it.